So here we have an email that seems like it's ready to go. We have properly separated copy. We have images that have proper padding, and those have a call to action that is styled as a button, which will make users identify that it is a call to action easily. So it all seems pretty fine, but we can use the accessibility checker on the preview tab to make sure that it is compliant with accessibility regulation. After the checker is done, it will show you the results as well as the details on what the issue is for each specific failed audit. So we have the critical issues here, and a lot of it is images not having alt text. And we also have one mild and one moderate issue. So since we have the details on which sections we have to fix, we can go back to the email and fix them. So first, we will check all the images and make sure that they have alt text in them. So now that I've added alt text to all the images, we can go back to our accessibility checker and run it to make sure that we've got all the images that needed alt text. So as you can see, we did miss one. So the image that we missed is actually a text-heavy image, and it is best practice to make sure that any text in an email has to be live text and not text in an image. So we will convert this into text. So now that we've converted that into text, you can save and go back to the checker. We do have a color contrast issue, and it is the bot copy. Since it is a light gray, this is readable for some people, but it's best practice to make sure that there's high contrast with your content and the background color, which in this case is white. So we will have to change this into a darker color. You can save and go back to the checker. So we do have one final issue. So when we go back to the email, we can see that all of the text is actually using the body text font size, which in this case is 16 pixels. And 16 pixels is a good size for both mobile and desktop users, but it is best practice to make sure that an email has good text hierarchy, because that will help guide users in navigating the content of an email. We can improve the text hierarchy of this email by using header styles. So since this is opening this body copy, we can set this to a header. We can change the color to red. And then we can save, go to preview, and use the accessibility checker. So we now have the results from the accessibility checker, and we have passed all audits. After we have fixed all of those issues that were pointed out by the checker, this means that the email is accessible and it is inclusive and compliant with international regulations.